know something, guys? Gushing over magical girls, I gotta say, I fucking love this show. I love this show. Let me tell you this. I didn't get a chance to see it yesterday. I woke up this morning and I decided to watch it. And boy, do I fucking love it. This is why I love gushing over magical girls. It's not just about the fan service. It is about taking something that is so plot-wise and use it. Use it in a storyline unlike any other. Now, what I'm about to say may surprise you. What I'm about to say may hurt you. What I'm about to say will trigger anything possible landscape. What I'm about to say. You ready for this? Gushing over magical girls is now top 3 favorite magical girl anime you gotta watch. It is my top 3. And I'll be honest, I put this over Magical Badoka. I ain't gonna put this over Sailor Moon because Sailor Moon is my childhood anime. I mean, I'm not putting that. Sailor Moon is 1. But Gushing over magical girls, that's like a top 3. I mean, literally, the fights, even the fights were amazing. And I'll say this right now. Somebody got to call Crunchyroll right now and put this as nomination for best fights. They got to nominate this show as best fight scene because this episode has some fantastic action. Now, I get it. It's the fan service and the Yuri. I get all that. But, guys, get your head out of your ass and your head out of your gutter and just watch as the fight progresses. And we got these matches going. And I'll say this one more time. This is a must show of the winter of 2024. And I get it. You got Solo Leveling. You got Classroom of the Elite Season 3. You got Shangri-La Frontier and so on and so on. I get that. But there's something about gushing over magical girls that y'all slept on, that y'all not seeing what I'm watching. You know what I mean? So, yeah, fan service screwed all that. I mean, come on. Y'all see some weird shit going on. I mean, look at the latest chapter of Oshidoko. Everybody's talking about it, even though it's kind of a weird thing. But my point is, gushing over magic girls, it's something that is so surreal, you have to sit down and watch it. And this episode proved to everybody, and it proved to me, this is a 10 out of 10 show. This is on the same level as Solo Leveling. And I'm going to say it again. Gushing over magic girls is on the same atmosphere as Solo Leveling. And I'm damn proud of it when I said. So without further ado, let's get right to the review of Gushing over Magic Girls episode 11 because I'm going to get to this show. Okay. Kiwi. Let me say this. Kiwi versus Gigant. I'm going to say this one more time. Their fight was so fucking good. Somebody got to let Crunchyroll know, watch this show. Somebody got to let them know, nominate this show. Not as Anime of the Year candidate, if you got the guts for that one. But somebody got to give the cast of Magical Girls, the cast of Gushing Over Magic Girls, best fight scene, best main character, best supporting character. Because that's what this was. Kiwi has done it all, guys. Kiwi is one of many best supporting characters we've seen in 2024. And you know, it's funny, we're still on the winter side going to spring, and she already my favorite girl of the best supporting character list. Kiwi's fight in her Felicia Dark Stalkers match was spot on. I mean, her outfit is badass in her cat form, leopard form, and start going in against Sister Gigant, Sister Titan form, Sister Nun Titan. You know, I got a feeling they're going to make figures of her. Can you imagine a 1/4 figure of Sister Gigant? Nun, Sister Gigant? That would be broken. And I would have paid money. I would have paid for that. And Kiwi's new form, oh my God. The battle was freaking awesome. They put out all the stops, especially Sister Gigant under pressure. Like, we never seen her under pressure. But damn, Kiwi is spot on. And all she wanted was to fulfill her dream and just get a love hotel with Brazen. That's what we want. We want to see full-on Yuri with these two. We want to see a full-fledged Yuri on Yuri action. I mean, yeah, we've seen Yuri's of Gushing Over Magic Girls that goes over the top. We've seen it with Thresh Magicka's threesome and Musica and Libru's love Yuriness. But Can we get a Yuri moment? Can we get a Yuri episode with Brazier? With Brazier and with Brazier and Kiwi. Like, I would love that. I will love that. I will just want to see that fantasy line come to play. But anyway, Kiwi and Giga's fight was so spot on. We got to see a sign of Kiwi unlike any other. Her role in this fight was epic. I mean, you can't make an argument that she is top 3. She is top 3 best magical girls in the series. Like, for real, top 3. She, in her fight, her speed, her power, the attack that she put on Sister Giga was fun. And I love how, now, let's fantasize this. Fantasize Sister Giga in her Titan form. Just literally smash your head down, or basically have that big old giant feet fetish and just slamming your face down. I mean, you will love to see that. You will love to see that. And then Sister Giga, I mean, I'm surprised the whole earth didn't shatter. I'm surprised we didn't get an earthquake around here. Because when Kiwi stopped Sister Giga from moving and put her into like a big, in a giant asshole, you would have think that the earth would have been shaking. But she gave her time to press. She's like, you don't fall for that shit. She had guns all around her, saying, you better cry. If you don't cry, bitch, I'm going to kill you. She actually cried, made her suffer. Oh my God. And then at the end of that episode, and at the end of that fight, you got Kiwi at her moment of notice. She said, I'm so horny. Yo, Kiwi is the best magical girl. She's top 3. How the hell, like, she ended that, not only she got the W, but the way how she ended that fight when she said, I'm so horny. Like, she really, and that Brazier is actually the energy, the life force for her. Now, that's one. That's one fight. Number 2, you got the 3, Alice, Lokua, and Lubru, stopping these slime creatures. Now, Alice is too tired because she's a kid. I get that. But the return of Tres Magica came back. The 3 useless magical girls have come back from all the training they have done in the forest, like some DBZ Naruto training montage arcs that you see. Now we get to see them in action, especially Sayo. Out of the 3, Sayo, the blue magic girl, has stepped up to the plate. She has stepped up. Throughout the time she was so useless, she likes to get beat up. She's always the first person getting captured. She's always the first person that provides for fan service. And the first one to be like, surrender at moment's notice. But she never had that moment of development. While the other 2 has developed, Sayo hasn't developed. And for this blue magic girl to go all out, destroying every creature with one move, especially her new outfit, by the way, her new form, tell you something. They're going to buy figures of her. Utina, Magic Braces, they're going to buy more figures of her. But again, this shows like there's been development along the way. So we're going to see a lot of development along the way with these 3. I mean, you got her, you got the yellow magic girl with the gauntlets. The pink hair girl, we didn't see her transformation, which we're probably going to see later on if they decide to make a season 2. Please make a season 2. And Sayo, we're going to see Sayo's full outfit later on. Now we get to this. Brazier. What now? Here's another confession I'm going to say. And I'm going to say this with my life. Brazier, Utina, whatever you call her name, she's the best MC. She's the best MC this year. She's the best MC. I can't even grasp this. She is the best MC this year. Now, I get it. You haven't seen Solo Leveling. I've seen Solo Leveling. You probably didn't see the other shows. I've seen other shows. And I get it. I get it. We got other shows coming out this year. It's too early to call her best MC. Hear me out. Hear me out. You have to understand this girl. This girl loved magical girls since she was little. We have loved magical girls since the beginning. My first anime was Sailor Moon. And I watched Sailor Moon, and I felt like Sailor Moon has taught you a lot of things as you watch it. I look at Utina. She's like us. The only difference is she's kicking ass. And she's developing, using her own BDSM to control the lifestyle that is all these magic girls. This girl right here, destroyed the queen with not physically, but mentally. You know how people say mental abuse is worse than physical abuse? What she did that. She like, as soon as she got captured, she's like, how can I destroy her? She's like, boring. Oh, I see the kid in her. Maybe. So she used her mentally as a kid, and just like, she don't see her as an adult. She sees her as a child. And her power, her transformation was beautiful. The more horns and the long ass hair, she became more darker than anything. I mean, talk about getting a belt here and start whipping that freaking girl's ass. I mean, literally, especially that spanking. Like, she's spanking to like that. Literally took her down, whipped her, like took off her clothes, and she said, "This is not this. I know it's over, but this is punishment." So she started whipping her ass. No, not whipping her ass. I meant like spanking her ass. If only she had a belt. But I'm talking about spanking that ass. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, you keep spanking that ass till it gets peach right red. Surrendering, making her surrender. Oh my God. And you gotta love the animation. The animators behind this did a fantastic job. The aura that Magical Brazier had, that smile, that freaking smile that she has, of how she tortures these people. I fucking love it. Prop to the animators. They put a lot of budget on this one to make it look so legit from the manga. And they did a hella good job. Now, and you gotta love Kiwi though. Even though Kiwi's all bandaged up, she still want to smash her. You can't stop true love that Kiwi has for her. Now, Gushing over Magic Girls is another reason you have to watch this. It's not because of the fan service. It's not because of what taking something and making abuse. It's about the plots. They got this huge ass plot twist where this black mascot creature, Veneta, has been using the queen all along. You ever looked at these magic girls in anime? And they got this little mascot they have. And that little mascot is the plot twist, the focal point as to what makes them magic girls. Kind of like Magical Madoka. You know how Cube, that little white creature, is actually like the antagonist? You see what I mean? It's like that. So, Vanilla used the queen. He used the queen since day one. All he did was, was his story in a nutshell for him. He's like, Queen, I just used you as a pawn. I just gave you some of my powers. I just wanted you to form these 5 magical girls and make them so strong, so brolic, that they're the best magical girl faction of all time. Like, they're the most dominant, evil force magical girls we ever got. So, and you gotta love Sister Gigant for just capturing the queen. But I want to know what happened, to be honest with you. I don't know, maybe she died or maybe she just locked him in a cell. I don't know. But Sister Gigant came out and attacked him. So, and I like how Vanetta just lied, keeping it a secret. But he is the plot twist. He's the one that's been doing it since episode 1. Now, if you go back to it, I won't say that's surprising. Just that when you look at Vanetta's face, it tells you that he kind of been planning this from the start. He kind of been planning this. He didn't hey, become a magic girl. No. He knew that there's some potential in these 5. So that's why he scouted them. With Utina, Kiwi, Alice, and Loco, and Libra. He kind of planned this from day 1. So, for those of us who have been keeping on, and you kind of go back and you're like, you know what? He's been planning this since day 1. And here's the biggest twist in a nutshell. Now that the queen is gone, Utina, best MC, Magical Brazier, is now the leader of this group. She is now the queen. She's now owned this dark tower so she could do whatever she wants. She can do everything she wants. And we're not even finished with this. We're not even done. We got 2 more episodes left, and already episode 11, out of all this, they killed the queen. They defeated the queen, and now Utina is now the leader. She now is the leader. She's now the queen. Yo, this show is a 10 out of 10. Every episode of Gushing Over Magical Girls is a 10 out of 10 episode. And I gotta tell you, overall though, this episode was fucking fantastic. The fights were awesome. Fan service, yeah, I get it. But still, you can't argue. This episode you gotta watch if you're a fan of Magic Girls, if you're a fan of fighting. And I say this again, somebody gotta call Crunchyroll and have them watch the show. Somebody gotta call them and say, you know what? Despite the fan service, this has good storyline. Despite the fan service, they got best main characters and they got the best supporting role they got. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'll say that's better than JJK fights. This is better than JJK fights. So go watch, guys, go watch Kiwi versus Giga fight. Sister Giga. I'm telling you right now, you're going to sit down and look at it. You're like, man, this fight is good despite the... It is fucking beautiful. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. But anyway... I look forward for next week's episode of Gushing Over Magic Girls and see where this goes. Hopefully, we get a Yuri action between the Yuri love for Kiwi and Braids of Magica, since you're going to put a hotel in it. So when you're going to put a hotel in that room, we're going to see a whole lot of love, if you know what I mean. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.